Hi you guys, it's Kortni. I'm so excited that we're doing this business online class, and I get the question all the time, okay, so I love these oils. How do I make some extra money? So what I always have you do if you come to me is I need you to find 4 things. So the first one is I need you to write down your goals. Where do you want to go? What is your vision? And with that, I have you write them in 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. So what I always say in the beginning, just write them all out. Write down everything, your vision, your goals. And then separate them and be like, okay, this one I can hit in 6 months. This one is good for 5 years. Because that will take off the pressure. If you just write down all your goals, at the end of the year, you're gonna look at it and be like, I didn't do half of them, or I changed my past. And that's the other good thing about when you set goals. Every 6 months, reevaluate them. Re-look at your goals and be like, you know what? That doesn't fit with me anymore. And that's okay. It's all about the journey. So that is the first. Sorry, it was a siren. I was making sure my kids were okay. So that's the first one. So write down your goals, your vision. The second is be the product. So if you have ever come to my house, my parents' house, my brother's house, you will see we have young living everywhere. We breathe it, we eat it, we don't know any difference. And what I love about that is we are using the product. So if you come and stay with me, I'm going to give you Ninja Red in the morning. I'm going to make you a shake with all these supplements. I'm going, when you go to the bathroom, you're going to be washing your hands with thieves or lavender. And when you go in the shower, you're going to be using all the bath stuff. We truly step fully into this, and we walk our talk. And have you seen on a lot of my baby videos and stuff, my babies are oily babies. They just put the oils right on. They're not scared. They just douse themselves. So you need to become a product user and be the product. So people need to know when you walk in, oh, she does Young Living. I can smell her. And then remember, stories sell. So the more you start using these products and oils on a daily basis, the more stories you're going to get. And that's what people want to hear. And a cute little inside joke is my mom and Gary Young, they had this joke going between them. In the beginning, they kept hurting themselves. And then they would find a new oil and they'd be like, oh my God, this healed so much better. Did you try this? And they would go back and forth. So you don't always have to hurt yourself. So Mom and Gary Young, that's their inside joke, that they said, okay, we can stop hurting ourselves. We have enough stories. So you can just use them on a healthy basis and start playing with these products. They're amazing. Like, did you know if you have diesel fuel on your clothes, do you know dyes in the washing machine will take it out? Did you know that? So there's so much we can use these products and share, and that's why we started doing these online videos. So we can come to you and you guys can come to us and we can learn from each other and build a community. So stories sell, be the product. What's your niche? What is your passion? What would make you so happy every morning to get out of bed? That is your niche. So what we do is we find your passion. If your passion is to help animals, is it to do yoga, whatever it is, let's bring those 2 worlds together. Let's show how we can combine them. For instance, I have a really good friend of mine. She's my business builder, and she does yoga. Owns a yoga studio. It has a very high-end yoga that she teaches. And I kept telling her, I would love it if you would tell me what oil and give me a pose, and I could combine them, and then it would help me in my own personal life. Isn't that cool? Let's find a way. They don't have to be 2 separate roads. We can combine them because they're both your passion. So what's your niche? What is your passion? So let's find that. And then the 4th is, what's your job title? So there's a lot of us that have jobs that we do and we don't see ourselves doing it long term. So with that, why would you tell somebody when someone asks, what do you do? Why would you tell them your job title? For instance, if I was an executive assistant, I would not tell people I did that. I'd be like, I do aromatherapy. Let me educate you on this peppermint. Like, if these oils are your passion and this is where you want to go and you want to do this full time, start now. Start telling people this is what you do. And say, oh, on my other hours, I do this. But let's not come off with that. So what's your job title? So when you find your passion, then we make that all come together in a job title that will fit with you. Because that's how are you going to be your niche? That's the key. How are you going to wake up every morning being so happy and so energetic with the oils and with your passion? Combine them into one place. So I hope that helped you guys. If you guys have any questions, leave them below. I'll take some pictures of how we personally use the products around the house so you can see how to be the product. And it's easy. Just start switching things on your auto ship. And guys, auto ship is the way to go because you get free product. How cool is that? And one of my little tricks is I get the only products we use in our house to clean is Thieves, and I still kind of use Windex. Sorry, I have a lot of glass. But I love the Thieves, and that's what my cleaning lady uses. And so with my Essential Awards, when I get all my free points, that's what I use. I get a case of Thieves product that is good for over a year. How cool is that? So that's another little... Oh, and I got one more cool thing. So guys, I have heard my mother say this my entire life, and only now in the last year, 2 years, have I actually started doing it, and it's changed my life. It is starting to change my husband's life. Excuse me, sorry. So what we do is when we're talking about somebody or something, we call them. I instantly call them. I no longer text. I no longer send an email, I call them. You know why? Picking up the phone makes it so much easier because you're talking through a person. Remember this, a text message can go any way. It's so black and white. I don't know if this person's mad at me. I don't know how I took this the right way. Compared to if I picked up the phone and said, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. This was awesome, but I would have done this a little bit different. Wouldn't that be better to hear it on a phone than through a text? So my mom has always said, pick up the phone. And I have started doing that. And my husband, Luke, so this is a funny story. He loves to talk to everybody, but he doesn't like to call them. So I'm famous for doing this now is I will dial the person and be like, hi, how are you? Yeah, Luke has a question for you. Here, babe. And guess what? He can't say no. And then he gets off the phone and he's like, that was amazing. Thank you. So guys, pick up the phone. If you're thinking about something or you read something, you're like, oh, that doesn't sound right, or it doesn't feel right, or that's amazing, that person is awesome. Pick up the phone and tell them. And if they don't answer, leave an awesome message or leave them a text message saying, I just called you because I was thinking about you, or I just really want to talk to you. So when you have a moment. So guys, those are my tips. I hope you enjoy.